Hey, it's Cody here. Just finished watching the last coverage of Lost on Jimmy Kimmel Live, or his Aloha to Lost, or whatever they want to call that. Pretty good episode. It felt like a good finish for this season, but like it didn't seem to like incorporate other questions, asked in previous seasons. The main ones being, where the hell is Walt? I don't care if he's 8 foot tall, just use him. And questions like, why can Jacob travel all these other places and interact with the candidates and stuff? But it was a sweet ending, and they incorporated a lot of the characters, so I can't wag my finger too much at it. And it was a nice way to go out, kind of the way it began. So that was pretty good. I just you always want more. You always want more, and sometimes you can't get more, and that's life. But oh well.
Yo. This goes out to my boy Noyjeetut. Check him out since they're sitting on your butt. You might be able to hear those barking dogs. He thanks you for watching all his vlogs. If you're still not familiar with Noyjeetut, pay attention and shut the fuck up. Word.
My long YouTube friend, Bob Clinton, is having a contest for NES games. I'm going to put it down there, his channel. You need to be a subscriber to enter. You get extra points if you actually talk about it, and I'm talking about it for the extra points. Sneaky. But yeah, he's giving away NES games. All you gotta do is subscribe, which is free. Subscribing's free. I mean, can't get much better than that. So yeah, thanks Bob. It's really a cool contest you put together. I really appreciate it. It's neat, people that go out in the community and do these contests. I hope to do some in the near future. Hopefully this year, really. So thanks again, Bob. You rock. So the last 3 weeks, I've been going around without brake lights. And that's just a miracle in itself that I haven't been in a major accident. I didn't know it was wrong, but when I would do the switch, the blinker would like blink a really high rate. Just like crazy, blink, 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 blink. And I didn't think really much of it. I thought maybe something had changed when I got my truck out of this deep crevasse of mud. And maybe something had changed internally on it and decided to be a fast blinking car, but actually it was trying to tell me it wasn't really giving. It would do the front blinkers but wouldn't do the back, and the cord came unattached, which I had hooked for the trailer tractor pool lights. And yeah, that's it's one of those things where you look back and you understand why certain people did certain things to you. And it's like, oh, well, that's why that guy flipped me off like this. And it was like, ah, he was really pissed off. And like another guy pulled in the curve next to me and looked at me like, he didn't say anything, he just looked at me. Both windows were rolled down, so he could have said something, but did not say something. The final straw actually came when someone was like honking ferociously at me on a turn, which I gave plenty of time and slowed down for, and I had the blinker on for a good while, and then I started putting two to two together. But I got away with some night driving like that, which it's one of those things you look back on and it's like, how did I not get into an accident that way? It's just a blessing. That's a miracle right there. Amazing. I should pay more attention to my lights when they do freaky stuff. But that's all fixed now, and now I feel safer, and everyone else is safer around me for it. Hooray.
And I was following him one day and I almost hit him, so then next time we pulled over, I looked underneath the truck and it was unplugged from where you just installed the trailer plug thing, so I duct taped it.
Yep.
Never come unplugged again.
Also, I had an epic Wasp battle this week. This Wasp, I was in this room with this Wasp. He flew and landed on my arm, and he looked at me. I don't think he knew I was actually a person. He thought I was an object. He was crawling around on me. I swatted at him, but it wasn't like hard enough to kill him, just like hard enough to piss him off. And he like realized that I was a human being, and he's like, "Arr!" So he kind of flew up and got some distance between us. And so, you know, Wasp, I wish I had a toy. Well, this car would work. Wasp, you know, fly like this. Well, he got like all upright like this, and his stinger was like sticking out. His stinger's like this, and he started flying at me this way, which was hilarious looking. I couldn't believe it. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen from a wasp. But, you know, that's aggressive. That's really aggressive. But here's the thing. He goes much slower like this. So as he's coming at me like this, I cock back my left back hand. And as he comes at me, I just swat him. I swat him, and he hits and ricochets against the wall corner. Hits the ground. And I go over to him, and I see him, you know, he's in that state of shock and pain, and he's just kind of crawling to the side, just trying to make it. One last breath, and I just squashed that sucker. I mean, that's all that happened. It was pretty amusing.
Tell me about my wasp battle.
It's pretty epic. Alright, so let's go to my 258 great dates while you wait. This week, fast food progressive date. This one's a long one, so try to keep up. This is just atrocious. This is amazing. If you've got 8 people or more, you may need a few cars. After you've got the wheels, you need to live in a town that has more than a Dairy Queen. Now that you're in the right town, do you have between $6 and $8? Criteria met? If so, proceed. Drive to a fast food joint with a salad bar and get one pass. Salad only plate. Make it less than $1.50. Next, head off to a fast food fish place where they sell chowder. Again, don't spend more than $1.50 on a cup. Still hungry? Though the girls may not be, the guys are. Hit some places with gourmet entree. You know, stuff like a McLean Deluxe, Arby's roasted cheddar, the Colonel's extra crispy chicken, Domino's pan pizza for one, whatever, depending on how much you have left. Try not to spend more than $2 to $3. Full yet? We'll drive around town and waste some gas. Car fuel to make room for dessert. When you are hungry again, look for a cheap ice cream place. If you've got a few extra dollars, the girls will, guys. Believe us, you could even head to Denny's or someplace that sells pies. You just killed about 3 hours having outrageously clean fun. You fed your face, and you're so full, all you want to do is go home and go to sleep. Hey, this could be the perfect date. It just, why waste the time and energy for that craptacular date? You know, 3 hours of going to different fast food chains, spending the smallest increment you can, and trying to get sick over the crap you eat. The date. I'll see you later, my deep-voiced 8-foot-tall waltz. Yeah.